built exactly to your Leiden protocol. 5 stories by 3 paragraphs each. Financial and banking news from the last 4 hours based on latest available reporting. Under 230 read aloud pacing. Title, less than 100 characters. Tags, less than 500 characters. SEO description, embedded disclaimer. High retention, punchy, clickbait optimized structure. Title, less than 100 characters. Bank failures, market shocks, Fed warnings, and profit surprises rock finance today. Tags, finance, banking, financial news, bank earnings, Federal Reserve, interest rates, inflation, stock market, credit markets, bank failures, liquidity, deposits, commercial real estate, fintech, global markets, economic news, treasury yields, recession risk, banking crisis, financial update, breaking finance news, market volatility, bank stocks, consumer bending, credit cards, lending, economic data. Description, SEO Optimized. Today's financial and banking news cycle brings major updates on banking stability, Federal Reserve policy signals, market volatility, earnings surprises, and new stress indicators across credit and commercial real estate. This rapid-fire breakdown delivers the top 5 financial stories shaping markets today. Subscribe for daily financial intelligence and real-time banking updates. Story 1. Regional banks face fresh liquidity pressure. Several mid-sized U.S. regional banks reported tightening liquidity conditions today as the deposit outflows accelerated following renewed concerns about commercial real estate exposure. Analysts say the pressure is most visible in banks with high concentrations of office loan portfolios, where delinquency rates continue to climb. Markets reacted cautiously, with bank stock volatility rising as investors reassess risk across the sector. Federal Reserve officials signal no near-term rate cuts. New comments released this morning from Federal Reserve officials indicate that rate cuts remain unlikely until inflation shows clear and sustained progress. Bond markets immediately priced in higher for longer expectations, pushing treasury yields upward across the curve. Economists warn that prolonged elevated rates could further shrink credit markets, especially for small businesses and leveraged borrowers. Story 3. Major bank posts earnings beat despite loan loss provisions. One of the nation's largest banks reported stronger than expected quarterly earnings today, driven by trading revenue and consumer spending resilience. However, the bank also increased its loan loss reserves, citing rising credit card delinquencies and early signs of household stress. Investors view the results as a mixed signal. Profitability remains strong, but consumer credit risk is building. Story 4. Global markets react to new currency volatility spike. Currency markets saw sharp moves today after geopolitical tensions triggered a flight to safety, strengthening the U.S. dollar. Emerging market currencies were hit hardest, prompting central banks in several countries to issue stabilization statements. Traders say volatility could remain elevated as global capital flows shift in response to uncertainty. Story 5. Fintech sector sees surge in funding for AI-driven banking tools. Venture capital firms announced a wave of new investments today targeting AI-powered fraud detection, automated lending, and real-time risk scoring platforms. Analysts say fintech funding has slowed later this year, but AI-driven infrastructure tools are now inviting renewed interest. Banks are expected to accelerate partnerships with these startups as regulatory pressure increases around cybersecurity and consumer protection standards. Disclaimer, read aloud. This video summarizes publicly reported financial and banking news. It is not financial, legal, or investment advice. Always consult a qualified professional before making decisions about money, markets, or banking. If you want, they can run into your next scheduled cycle, shift it to another vertical.